Hey everybody, this is Billy at Bakersfield Tough and the Motor City Throwdown. I got something so special for you guys today, man. You know, I saw this guy Keith, right, man? I just see a couple posts that people had put, and I just look at his iTunes list, man. I start listening to it, and I'm like, man, dude, this guy's kind of special. It sounds different, and I hooked up with him, man, and I'm stoked because we're here, and man, he's gonna play some tracks for you guys. I want to introduce everybody. Let's go around the table. Let's start here first.
My name is Keith Starrh. I play guitar and I sing.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
I'm Michelle, his sister, and I play piano and I sing too.
I'm Lauren Barton. I'm just here on the 5-string.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna go on a limb. I don't think I'm breaking any news to you. Your voice sounds a little different, right? I mean, talking to you on the phone, I remember I called you and I said, "Man, is your dad there or something?" It was actually you go, "No, that's just me. That's my voice, right?"
Yeah. Through my whole life, I think it's been. I've either gotten the question, "Are you sick?" or "Hello, ma'am." I kid you not. You KUZZ listeners. I called and won Eric Church tickets one time, and she's like, "Well, young lady, are you old enough for these tickets?" And there was a split, 5-second pause on the radio, and I'm like, "Well, I'm 21, and my name's Keith Starrh." She's like, "Oh, crap."
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, but it's nothing that's really bothered me too much, you know. Just
I think it's pretty unique actually to have a high voice and have the range that he does. It's pretty cool.
I would say that you're country music, right? I mean, I would say you could label this country music, but it doesn't sound like anything else out there, right? Am I wrong here?
No,
It's kind of unique, isn't it?
A lot of people have told me they can't really pin down what exactly kind of style it is. I like to think that I could run in the same lines as Randy Houser, Cadillac 3, or Dierks Bentley, or maybe even the not so well known stuff like Sturgill Simpson and Wade Hodge and stuff like that. Like the gritty outlaw kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But really, it's just my thing. I kind of write what it feels in my heart, and whatever comes to mind, and whatever sounds good, really. Because that's what music's about. Is you just want to listen to something that sounds good, and if there's nothing on the radio for you to listen to, then you just write it yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need the radio at that point. That's just kind of where I'm at. My lyrics, on the other hand, are very, very personal. Most of them revert back to my wife. But, that's what happens when you fall in love. So.
Awesome. Yeah. So you got some track. You're gonna play a couple songs, right?
Yeah.
You got what do you think we're gonna start here with?
Well, let's go ahead and do. What do you want to do first?
Cowboy.
You want to do a fast one?
Let's do whatever you want, man. It's all good. I've heard it all, so I'm gonna let you guys kind of take it over and.
We'll give this a shot. Yeah. Grab a tuned up.
All right, I love it, man.
Alright. Good night to begin. Watch out for Jack and Jim, cause they will make you sin. Oh, moonshine. Have a little good time. Girl, you're looking so fine. Oh, baby, oh, we have walking. Come on, y'all, just zip them, cause I'm in love. If it's somewhere, why don't you tonight? Like your old fashioned line. Way that go, show me tough till you've had enough. It'll get you messed up. It's a 6, 7, 8 second rush. Come on, y'all. Summer's night, girl, you're such a nice sight. Oh, you make me smile, just damn right. We got the good stuff. Shake off the work rush. Girls, look at that look rough. I want to know for the best thing. Come on, y'all, just zip them, cause I'm in them up. If it's summer, why don't you tonight? You're all that smile. Let's bring that cup, strong and tough till you've had enough. Just put your hands up, it's a 6, 7, 8 second rush. Come on.
Whoa! That was insane, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, well,
That was so good, dude. I felt like I was at a country concert here.
Thank you.
Man, that's hard to play too, man. I mean, that's like, right? I mean, those fast-paced songs can be
Yeah.
kind of tricky. I mean,
well, they're fun though. That's my thing. Is if you write them right,
I think that it can like allow you to be really expressive in those type of songs.
I kind of get lost. That's my thing.
lost in them. Yeah.
you guys feeding off each other? It looks like it.
Yeah,
I
Am I wrong
do,
here?
I do. I feed off the energy of the crowd usually, and my other members. I really like to get into their faces.
I could see it,
Yeah,
man.
totally.
It was banjo and guitar, man, going head to head, and it was awesome, man.
It makes it a lot more fun that way. I mean, one of my things I've always tried to do is not stand still. Because, man, I love going to country shows, but I hate it when these country singers, man, they get paid so much money, and we pay $40 a pop for nosebleeds. You know what I mean? Sometimes even like 50, 60. And they're sitting there like this.
Or even the people in the crowd just like sitting.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know? No.
That's not what country music's supposed to be about, man. It's about having a good time and having fun. And sure, you know, like people talk crap about all this stuff on the radio. Every song's about a tailgate down and
Yeah.
you know, moonshine and girls in short shorts and you know and stuff like that. And that's true, but you know, music is art, and this is what I've always said is art changes through periods of time. Like back when Hank Williams Sr. was playing music and his son started playing what he played, they all thought it was stupid. You know, Hank Williams Jr., he ain't gonna do nothing, man. And look where he is now. He's huge. And that's because art changes, and that's just what it does. Now, I particularly don't play that stuff that's on the radio, not because it's not good, but just because I can't write it. I don't know how they write it. It's too difficult
It's too low.
for
It's
me.
too low for you.
Well, no. Yeah, it is too low for me. That's a good point. But, you know, just because, you know, it takes a talented person to write stuff like that. And so,
Yeah.
you know, I just try and write, like I said, what's on my heart. And
Yeah.
that's
Cool.
just what comes out. So,
You got another one here?
yeah,
We're gonna
let's,
get it
we're
on?
going to do a slow one.
This is 2010, yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're
Okay.
going to slow it down a bit.
Okay. I get a breather here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
cowboy's life. 20 years from this summer's day, kids will be gone, never moved away. I'll still be looking at you like I did back then, holding your hand and remembering nothing wasn't something, but it's also everything. So hold on tight to this beautiful life. Most amazing life. Rest of cowboys' life. So hold on tight to this beautiful life. Yeah, most amazing life. I mean, rest of cowboys' life. We got married in 2010. 3 years now, things were different then.
Man, that was beautiful, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I swear, it feels like I'm in a concert here. I mean, how long does it take you to write those songs?
Well, it just depends, really. Sometimes, as a songwriter, you either feel it and it just flows right out, or sometimes you have to push through a mental block, and sometimes it even takes help from other people.
Yeah.
Like I have a song, Southern Belle, Shotgun Sherry. Shotgun Sherry was a certain way, and when I brought it to the full band when we were doing practices, we changed it up and it sounds 20 times better. So like my thing is, as a songwriter, I'm not afraid to ask for help, because sometimes you just can't do it by yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even the best singers and songwriters get help from other people.
Yeah.
And that's just the great thing about country music, though, is everybody's so helpful, and just there's a camaraderie. Like, like some of the biggest songs are written by people that aren't even involved with country music. Like I believe Rascal Flatts had a song written by Meghan Trainor. Like, you know what I mean? Like being as a country musician, being open to other types of artists like that. Like I think that's the cool thing about music. You know what I mean? Is that you're not afraid to share the stage with an R&B singer or a rapper, for crying out loud. I mean, maybe not so much as what's going on now with Florida Georgia Line and all that kind of stuff. They try a little hard, in my opinion. But like, I still think they're all very talented. And just as a songwriter myself, writing a song, like I said, sometimes it just comes to you naturally. And songs like 2010 took me 5 minutes to write.
Right.
The lyrics took me 2 minutes, and the chords I found in 3. But that was, when you're passionate about a certain subject enough, and you think about it long enough at night when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It tends to be easy.
Other songs you've never finished.
No, yeah, there's songs that I have that, like, I have a song actually about a story about a Bakersfield boy that I've been really trying to work really hard to write, and I just can't seem to figure it out.
Sometimes it clicks.
Because, you want it to be right, you want to do the story justice.
Yeah.
And if you don't find the right chords, you don't want to just throw it out there, because then it's not good.
Right.
But
it's hard too, because I mean, of course Bakersfield's known for a history of country music, but there has been a long stretch of no country music's coming out of Bakersfield, right? I mean, let's be real here.
Yeah.
And so this is not Nashville. So it's hard for someone here to get known in Nashville, because it's not set up here.
Yeah.
Right?
Speaking of which, my plan in October is to go over to Nashville and try and get into some label heads' ears. That's the plan. But you know how things change. Like,
I think sometimes even people in Bakersfield really appreciate, just the type of music that comes out of here. And
Oh, yeah.
I think we need it. I think listeners are craving to have stuff to go see, and
definitely true.
looking for it. So that's
besides like that, like artists in Bakersfield have such a hard time finding places. Like it's so small of a scale these days for people that don't have a record label backing them.
Yeah.
Like unless you're willing to play 20 covers, you're not going to get a show in Bakersfield because that's just the way it works. You either play covers at a bar for people that want to hear things that they already know, or you play at birthday parties and coffee shops with family. That's literally what I did last Saturday. It was all of my family and their friends. And like, that's really the opportunity that I have here. Not because Bakersfield's horrible when it comes to loving country music, because we have a lot of great fans of country in this town. That's what this town, some of this town was built on. Buck Owens made this town what it is, musically. I mean, crying out loud, there's a place in Nashville, in the Hall of Fame, called the Bakersfield Sound. And like, so that alone, you know, but when you're not signed, you're not playing at Crystal Palace. And you're not going to play at the Fox Theater or Rabobank Arena where you're playing for lots of
You think it would be good for, do you wish more local businesses would take an investment on local talent?
I really do. I feel like we have to try so hard to find places to play in front of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless we're willing to fly out to Nashville, nobody's going to
Or even get a song played on the radio, right? Because
funny story. Okay, I hope I don't get in trouble for this.
Yeah.
The other day,
Careful.
the other day I called KZZ on the request line. I was like, hey, do you guys know who Keith Starrh is? Just to see if I could get them to just look it up on iTunes. And they didn't know who I was, obviously, because I'm not famous. But, you know, I asked, I tried, you know, like, what does that hurt, right? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's another thing about me is I'm very open.
And the thing with the good thing though is that you have platforms now like social media, which wasn't there like 5 years
That
ago,
does help.
right? So now you can. I mean, you're seeing some people make themselves into
I
celebrities.
mean, that's how you saw me.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
It was because of people that shared me on Facebook.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for them, because I wouldn't be getting this opportunity if it wasn't for them. So.
Yeah. Well, I think you're gonna get a lot of fans out of this. I mean,
I sure hope so. That'd be
I mean, I'm a
great.
fan already. I'm like, man.
I really hope so, and I really appreciate you doing this, because,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, there's not a lot of huge opportunities. There's some people try their hardest to put on shows, like at Narducci's and you know, Fish Lips when it was around, and you know, a place like that. You know, but I really like things like this. Like Be Tough does great things for this community in the country scene, and so people need to pay attention to it because we need more stuff like it. We need to stick around. So.
Yeah. Can you give us one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we got two ready for you. Which
Okay.
one would you rather have?
I'm here.
We've got a bluegrass one called Dirty Hands. It's a title on my CD.
Okay.
Or we can go with Country All, which is more of a it's a darker tone feel, but it's about how you don't have to have these things to be country. You know, just because you wear camo shorts or shirts and stuff and have a boat doesn't make you country. It's who you are and how you were raised.
Yeah.
Is what makes you country.
Yeah.
So like one or the other.
I'm gonna let you guys pick. I mean, this is gonna be your closeout. You tell me what you.
What are you guys more comfortable with?
You're losing your voice a little bit.
Well,
What do you say?
Yeah, but
Should we do Dirty Hands?
Dirty Hands.
I like Dirty Hands.
Dirty Hands is really fun.
Okay, let's do it.
It's more of a bluegrass. He'll fit in a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll fit in on this one.
Exactly. What key was it?
3.
Okay. Just follow him, lady. Yeah.
I found it too.
Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting over.
So good, man.
Thank you, Cam.
Man, that was really good. Man, you guys are really good together.
Thank
Well,
you.
That's these two.
People
That's
say
these
that we blend really well because we grew up together. So
Have you guys always played together? I mean,
we
it's like a
more
Partridge Family, or
more
I mean,
recently, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, as soon as she got done with college, she
I'm a
didn't
little
want
bit
to.
younger than him, so he was always like,
Well,
"No,
okay.
get away from me."
No. Let's put some backstory
That's
to it.
funny.
Through high school and right after high school, I was more into a thing called like hardcore music. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a lot of screaming.
And maybe you could sense that in
Yeah.
some of
Yeah,
his
yeah,
music,
so it's
his
like-
harder music.
And so it was all really hot, fast and heavy and
And piano doesn't really fit. in
Piano
that
doesn't really
genre.
fit in
So she didn't fit in that.
unless you're doing like Oregon style stuff that's really gothic sounding and all that.
Yeah.
But you know, as I got older, I decided, you know what, that kind of wasn't really what I wanted to do forever when it comes to music. And I've always loved country. I've been raised on it, and so my grandpa and my grandma, you know, listened to things like Patsy Cline and Loretta Lynn and
Yeah.
George Jones and Buck Owens, and I just grew up on all that stuff. And so, you know, I just always really loved listening to it. It brings back a lot of memories. And so I started writing it, and she fits right in, and she's right in my vocal range when it comes to harmonies. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it just kind of fits
Yes.
perfectly. And Lauren Barton over here, he's been doing this a lot longer than me.
Yeah, a lot.
And he's a lot more
longer.
like way too talented to be playing with me. Okay, so
We're happy. We're lucky to
yeah,
have him.
we're very, very lucky to have him playing with us.
Yeah.
He's actually in his own group, the Brothers Barton, him and his brother. You should check out their record
Yeah,
online.
they're
Okay.
great.
It is
Yeah.
fantastic. Some of the
Okay.
best bluegrass.
And what is it called? No, what's it
What's
called
the
again?
album called?
It's called New Love. You can find it online, thebrothersbarton.com.
All right, cool. I'm sure some good banjo playing in there.
Oh,
Right?
Banjo, man.
A little bit in there.
His
Just a little bit.
brother plays mandolin, he plays banjo and acoustic guitar. And let's just say, there's probably some of the best musicians in the,
Yeah.
like the state,
Ah,
maybe, like
yeah.
maybe even the nation.
They're very talented.
Like,
Wow.
they're so good.
Well,
Wow.
that's awesome. I was here to
Yeah.
see some of it. I mean,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't think of it. I'm sitting here. We got the American flag flying. I'm sitting on some porch out here, some kind of grove. And man, I'll tell you what, I've had a really good time out here.
thank you.
And
Come
we're
out.
going to feature this in Bakersfield Tough, of course. And you know what? I got to put on some kind of concert, man. Bring some of you guys in, dude. What do you think?
You know what? I'll
Seriously.
play for free.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I like. No, but
For free.
well, let's get something together, man. I'll see what I can put together. I'm sure I can get some kind of festival or party
Yeah,
together. I
I
got
think that's a
Caden
great
too
idea.
out there. I'm sure he'd be part of it. And
You know what? And if you need a place to throw it, you can just ask me because my dad has a theater down here in Shafter. If you
oh, really?
yeah.
Wow, this could be something
top
cool.
notch sound and lighting, dude. It'd be perfect place for it.
Awesome. Okay, so people, let's get one more time. You're on iTunes, right?
Yeah, I'm on iTunes. I have a Facebook. It's just Keith Starrh. I have an Instagram. It's just Keith Starrh.
Mm-hmm.
And
With an RH at the end.
yeah, with an RH, STARRH. And I have a record, full-length record on iTunes, Google Play, any type of online media possible. It's called
Yeah.
Dirty Hands, spelled just like it sounds.
Yeah.
So just go out and check it out. It was recorded at Owens Studios. Shout out to Brian Boozer.
Yeah.
He is the man. He is pretty much the reason it sounds.
And you have some videos too, right?
I do.
I've seen your videos and they're actually really good. I mean, they could almost be like the real deal. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
Well, you want
Pretty good.
Really good. I mean, for this,
Pretty good.
for where you're at right
I'll be
now,
honest with you,
they're good, dude.
The 2010 one was actually all off of iPhone, if you can believe it. or
Yeah,
not.
yeah. One
So
of the videos.
it's all just really fun stuff.
And they can search. What's the songs that they can search?
Cowboy Up, which is my first single. That
Yeah.
was the first song that we played for you. In 2010, which is the second song we played for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Both on iTunes under Keith Starrh.
And I'm telling you, when you see it, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, this is really good." Because I was like, not what I expected.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Thank
Of, those were really fun to shoot.
Yeah.
Really fun and easy too. Anyone can do it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, awesome. I can't wait. You'll be featured in the next magazine. And yeah, thanks for joining us, man. I love
Thank you
this.
for having us out.
Awesome. This is Billy, and this is the Motor City Throwdown.